The Su-85 was a Soviet self-propelled gun based on the chassis of the T-34 medium tank. As with other armored fighting vehicles in the Su series, the designation 85 refers to the vehicle's main armament, the 85mm D5T gun. This gun was based on the 85mm air defense gun M1939. It was successfully used throughout the Second World War against level bombers and other medium-altitude targets. By 1942, the 76.2mm F-34 tank gun of the T-34 medium tank was found to be lacking in range and penetration compared to the German anti-tank guns. So the Soviet military planners decided to modify the 85mm anti-aircraft gun for use as an anti-tank weapon. Though much too large for the T-34 turret, it could be mounted in the chassis of the Su-122 self-propelled gun to create a tank destroyer. This was done, and the Su-85 tank destroyer went into production. It entered service in August of 1943, and it saw active service across the Eastern Front until the end of the war. In the Red Army, the Su-85 entered service with self-propelled artillery regiments. These regiments were the main tactical units of the Soviet self-propelled artillery. One regiment had 4 batteries with 4 SPGs in each. The most successful tank ace who fought on the Su-85 was Lieutenant Kuchenkov from the 356 Guards Self-Propelled Artillery Regiment. During the war, he destroyed 32 enemy armored vehicles. As of January of 1944, the Red Army had 998 Su-85s, of which 366 were at the front. The German army captured some Su-85s, and these ex-Soviet vehicles were designated as Beutepanzer SU-85R. Beutepanzer, or captured tank, was the German designation for all captured armored fighting vehicles during the war. The Germans used these Beutepanzers to gain insight into enemy technology and also to augment their own armored forces. Captured tanks that were used by the German armed forces were usually marked with the army's own insignia so that they would not be attacked by friendly fire from one's own or allied armed forces, as the model could be mistaken for enemy tanks. To prevent the Su-85R from being attacked by their own troops, they were marked with oversized Balkenkreuzes on both sides. The Balkenkreuz, or bar cross, was a straight-armed cross that was first introduced in 1916 and later became the emblem of the German armed forces and its branches from 1935 until the end of World War II. Theoretically, if enemy tanks were captured in large numbers, user manuals were drawn up for the German tank crews to make operation easier. Captured tanks were used as a regular part of the armored force, provided there were the military use and the supply of ammunition and spare parts, as well as repairs, were guaranteed. If they were used over a longer period of time, attempts were made to make them look like German tanks by replacing some components such as armament in order to simplify supplies and repairs. During the use of the Beutepanzer SU-85R, German tankers noticed that this self-propelled gun was very similar to their own Sturmgeschütz 3 assault guns, except the larger gun. Basically, the Germans used the Su-85 as a defensive element due to its weak armor but powerful weapon. According to reports, the German tankers were quite satisfied with these self-propelled guns because it allowed them to engage in their classic task not to support the infantry but to hunt for Soviet armor. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you, and see you in the next video.